Carl Fogarty and Hislop sharing a joke or two before the off of the 6-lap Formula One TT race. Fogarty will also ride one of the RVFs. There's only 2 in the world, and they're both here on the Isle of Man. Steve Hislop blasts his RVF away from the start. Philip McCallan down the bottom of Bray Hill. Already Steve Hislop has caught up with his teammate Philip McCallan. Hislop ahead of both McCallan and number 9 Dave Leach on the roads. Schoolhouse corner. Hislop now ahead of Carl Fogarty. And remember, he started quite some way behind him, so a big psychological boost for Stephen Hislop, the race leader. Parliament Square, Trevor Nation and the Norton through Ramsey. Hislop and Fogarty at Crosby. Hislop, the new lap record holder, at 123.48. Nation's second lap, 118.33. Fogarty's got back ahead of Steve Hislop on the roads. Out of Ramsey and up towards the famous hairpin. Hislop now ahead of Fogarty in the race and on the roads at Signpost. Balacry and Hislop, his screen covered in flies, is racing towards yet another victory. There's nothing Fogarty can do as he hops over Baluff Bridge. Both wheels off the ground, and that's the style that's won Steve Hislop 3 TT races so far. His second lap, his fastest, the fastest ever, 123.48, then 121 and 122 in quick succession. Hislop, simply the fastest man ever around the mountain circuit. Ramsey hairpin. Hislop smooth as ever on his final lap of the 37 3/4 mile mountain course. Now just the trip over the mountain between him and victory. Nation takes a quick look behind him. He's up into 3rd position now. A terrific performance for the British rider on a British bike. Steve Hislop heads down the Glencrutchery Road to take the checkered flag at the end of the fastest TT race in history. A superb victory for Hislop at an average speed of exactly 121 miles an hour. Behind him, Fogarty, Nation, Brian Morrison and Philip McCallan. Stephen Ward 6th, ahead of Bob Jackson, Nick Jeffries, Stephen Linsell and Glenn Williams. A brilliant win for the Flying Scot.
Steve, congratulations, well done.
Thanks very much, it was great, brilliant. It's nice to win again.
Absolutely no problems?
Not one, never really. Even the bike didn't feel as though it was jumping around as bad as it was in practice. I think the pace was just that little bit less, and I'm pleased because it was an easy 6 laps really.
You've definitely come back with a smile on your face.
Oh yeah.
And what about you? We thought that was going to be the big one. You two just chasing each other all the way through, and then you had a problem?
Yeah, I had it straight away actually at down the island where it cut out on me. I thought maybe the fuel wasn't switched on, and it cleared. So nothing of it, and it did it again on the second lap at Baluff, and I actually pulled in at Baluff, and just as I were pulling in, it fired up again. So I pulled back out, and I just saw Robert and Steve come in. So I got in behind Steve, and we had a really good dash on the road for 2 laps, and I lost a bit of time in the pits, and he got away again, but. On the last lap, I stopped again at Coach and Horses. He just cut out again, but that last lap I think could have been a real quick one because I was dead relaxed at the end of the 5th lap. I thought, right, I'll have a good go at this lap record, and I felt really comfortable and smooth. And unfortunately, it cut out at Coach and Horses.
I actually thought you'd go for the lap record in the last lap.
But I was just pleased really to make it back after the problems I had, and I think Steve, was going to be hard to beat anyway today. I think he rode really well.
On the victory rostrum then, 2 Hondas in the shape of Steve Hislop and Carl Fogarty, with Trevor Nation taking a well-deserved 3rd for the JPS Norton team. But Nation's famous grin, which went from ear to ear at the end of the race, was soon wiped off his face because the Norton was disqualified for running with an oversized fuel tank. Apparently, the tank had been the right size before the race, but when it was measured at the end, it was outside the regulations, so Norton's result was scrubbed.